matchup in store between the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the Commanders who picked up the road victory, so they'll be fighting for the season sweep in this one. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they work this well upfield across the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Steps away to his left. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. For Zach Wilson, you have to figure if you're going to be drafted number 2 overall, you better have a big arm, and he does not disappoint there. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Check. Alert.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. There's Wilson to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Garrett Wilson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it here. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And some room to maneuver. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jones, eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Throwing Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Barkley, inside handoff, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It was Daron Payne who got in there to make the play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is caught, and so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They get this out quickly to the left side. Touchdown! Preston Williams, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Giants respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied, 7-7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and add their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Up the middle with Barkley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they...
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. This will be caught at Samuel, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. On 3rd down, Robinson. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready? Check.
Robinson will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Robinson is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
This is 3rd and goal. Now this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. So they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Sly able to put this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But I believe the Giants got this back and they will hold on to the possession. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones, out route pass complete to Bellinger. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, Jones. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Trying to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
It winds up getting buried for the loss. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Slide for the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Looking to throw. Jones. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial for blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Got a man, Slayton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got it to Williams. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. And 6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And this offense can get their tight ends involved. They can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
looking to throw on second down. Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Now they send a man in motion right. Now Jones, a final shot before break. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. The slot man in motion right. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. A nice punt, but a good run back as well at 13 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he's got it to about the 40.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the 40 now on second down. Wilson has some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 14, first down Commanders. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. They'll run with Robinson.
And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Brian Robinson Jr. taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys have now moved out in front. Sly on for the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Off play action. Jones. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Here's Jones. Throwing on 4th down. Able to find Isabella.
And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's a give to Barkley, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Going up top. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Andy Isabella, 36 yards. And the Giants have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Gano the extra point, and that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Washington. Garrett Wilson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Williams brings it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
He's got a man complete. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 41 yards. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. 77 yards on the ground for him so far.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Giants! Preston Williams, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go play action now. Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Here we go.
Wilson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they're down to the 29-yard line. Straight ahead, Gibson. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd and 14.
Check.
Here's Wilson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Courtland Sutton, 33 yards. And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They begin with a run by Barkley. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The battle in the trenches, never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. But he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
2nd and 11 now. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Jones now on 3rd down. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it up. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd down. Here's Barkley again. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Barkley, inside handoff. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
A first down carry for Barkley. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Taken at the goal line. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Up the middle with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field.